Welcome back, everyone. So now I can present to you the second of the Hunter Passports, this time with a more appropriate light kit that you'd normally see on these. This isn't a Hunter light kit, it's actually a new old stock Westinghouse light kit that I've had for probably over 10 years at this point. So it has come out of retirement. I have like probably 4 other ones of those. They must have been on closeout at Lowe's or something in the past. But yeah, both of them are in good shape, so I didn't have to do a thing to it, which is nice. Get a look at the tag, which is all the way on this side. Yeah, identical. 1990 as well. It's a very classic looking fan. I'll leave it off for low speed. So I don't think I mentioned this in my previous video, but this fan is extremely lightweight, which is a little bit odd because it still performs decently, but I feel like most of the metal on this is just really like lightweight metal. I can't really explain it any other way. Pull fobs are not original as well, but Habitat included them, and they are white, so they match pretty nicely with the rest of the fan. I don't know if Hunter was even doing their like oval Hunter fobs yet at this point. So until I get my hands on a catalog, I guess I don't really know what these would have come with. It does feel weird to me though that this is from 1990, and these were probably available the year prior as well. This just feels so much to me like a late 90s fan. Because of the low blade pitch, this is really more of an aesthetic low speed than it is functional. I mean, there's like a very tiny amount of air coming off of it, but it's like practically nothing. Go to medium. And now that it's winter time, I would just like to express my thoughts on this. Why does everything have to give me an electric shock? Static electricity has been the bane of my existence for the past, well, I guess since I was alive, but since the past few days recently. Every single thing that I touch has been shocking me. And I've gotten a real electric shock, so obviously it's not anything like too bad in comparison to that, but it's just so stupid. Everything I do produces static electricity. I don't know if you can hear it, but there is like a lot of construction going on outside today for some reason. I think part of the reason why I like this as much as I do is because it has that filigree sideband. Once they moved on to, say, the Summer Breeze, that was gone, and it was just flat white. I'll take it up to high. So this one does wobble ever so slightly. I'm not sure how much the camera is even going to pick it up. But there is a bouncing weight on one of the blades, so I imagine that it was either worse before that went there, or that I have the blades maybe in the wrong order and it isn't supposed to wobble at all. So yeah, it doesn't really look like it's going that fast, but it is giving off a pretty good breeze. Of course, it's nothing in say stack motor territory, but it's doing the job. Their best fans would of course be reserved for the originals, and I guess the Medalist series was a thing by this point because the 1886 was out, but I don't know if they were called that yet, but those types of fans were the most expensive and under that. Yeah, pretty nice. I plan on selling this one and keeping the first one that I recorded. Just because I don't really, I don't have a place to put it. When I first started collecting, there were a decent amount of spots in like friends and family members' houses where fans could be put, but I feel like those were filled up very fast, and now there's not really much of a place to put my fans anymore. My family also doesn't really like what I collect for the most part because they think that it's like old and weird. But every once in a while they'll see something that catches their eye and thinks like, oh, that's actually pretty cool. It's kind of a short spin down time, but bearings are still good in this. But yeah, that's kind of a good compliment to get in terms of collecting, because my family is like so far on the other end of the spectrum with liking everything that's completely modern, but it shows that there is hope. Even people with that kind of taste can like certain fans made from 30 to 50 years ago. But there you go. Hunter Passport number 2. Spin.